3 rounds of discussion with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from a Zoom call in Columbia, South Carolina, Matthew, aka the Unbreakable Spirit. And his opponent from a Zoom call in Atlanta, Georgia, Daniel, aka the Executioner. Take it away, Matthew.
Thank you, Jesse, for that wonderful introduction. Hello, everyone. This is episode number 81. Holy shit. Of Our Odds with the Unbreakable Spirit.
And the Executioner, Daniel Travas.
We got 3 topics for you. And we're going to run through them and get to the stuff, yeah.
You know the drill by now.
Yeah.
Topic number 1.
The AEW Fight Forever video game situation thingy.
Number 2.
Judgment Day. Potentially gain a new member.
Number 3.
And WWE top stars are not having scripts anymore. But we're going to talk about that last. We haven't even covered topic 1. Comrade?
Well, apparently the AEW Fight Forever video game is taking fucking, no pun intended, forever.
Yeah, it's called Fight Forever, but it's more like Develop Forever.
Yeah, and by the way, this is random news, but I will say is that Collide has been announced.
What?
Officially. That Collide thing that we've talked about?
Oh, Collision?
Yeah, it's a thing now.
Oh, great. Has the date been announced for its first episode?
June 17th.
Okay.
2 hours.
We're definitely going to review that then.
Yeah, I just thought I'd get that out. I just thought I'd get that. But anyway, but I mean, that was kind of
topic. It was sort of on topic. It's about AEW.
Yeah, but
just not AEW games.
But it's just with AEW's game being like taking so, no pun intended, forever to release. I'm wondering
yeah, and like the development process is going, but they still don't have a release date.
Like, dude, just pick like a random I get you want to make sure you get because there might be constant firings, there might be constant things, but it's just if you're gonna have a video game and it's gonna take so goddamn long, you might as well just actually not even release it if you're gonna release it at some point.
Yeah, and I've heard that this is not gonna be a video game series like the WWE 2K series.
Really?
This is going to be a single release with constant roster updates.
Okay. That's actually kind of smart. Honestly, the more I thought about that for a quick second is the one that's actually kind of brilliant.
Yeah, it's kind of brilliant, but also they're going to have to scan in updated arenas and stuff like that.
Oh, God.
Think about the size that this file of a video game is going to be.
Jesus Christ. No, I mean, I might just get it just so, I can play something other than a WWE video game, to be honest.
Yeah, and keep in mind, this game is already, even when it releases, it's going to be out of date because Cody Rhodes is going to be on the in-game roster. And apparently a big part of their career mode.
Yeah, dude, to be honest, I don't really care about keeping up to date with all that sort of video game. Who's on the roster, whatever. But I am curious, though, how is the career mode going to be different from a WWE career mode? Is it actually going to... You got the timer going, right?
Yeah, of course I do. We have 3:15.
Okay, just making sure, per usual. But I'm wondering is that are the 2K my career mode is it actually going to be focusing on you? Are you actually going to be playing as your character? Or are you going to be doing, or playing as some other random jabroni?
Probably your character, but I feel like the AEW career mode might do what the AEW fans wanted and turn Cody heel. Because remember, that was the thing. The fans wanted Cody to turn heel, and he refused to.
Yeah. Because the thing that I will say about this game taking forever to release is, don't you think that with this game taking forever to release, that this game might honestly lose all hype?
Yeah, like
Because the
the
longer you,
development process is taking so long.
because I'm just gonna shoot it, as they say in the wrestling business, is the longer you think it's delayed, the more every single person is going to fucking forget about it.
Hell, all of the GM or whatever their app game where they do general manager mode is called is more up to date, is already out and has been out. And so is their all in casino game.
Yeah, but I guess because they got, I guess you just want to make sure you get everything right. You want to get the roster right. You want to get maybe the champions right. Because, hell, I'm wondering on just what kind of crazy. Because from what I've seen, from the one clip I've seen on YouTube, is this game. I don't think this game is gonna be. I think this game might be either teen or M,
Well,
because
they want a teen rating, but with how much blood
you might as well just
been
go with
in,
M.
they're having trouble keeping a T rating.
Honestly, you might as well just.
AEW, why do you think WWE doesn't let women bleed on their video games?
Which is kind of, I mean, that's nice, but also kind of weird.
Unrealistic, I know.
Yeah.
And also, that's why WWE doesn't have intergender matches on their game.
There is a way to do it, actually.
Yeah, with mods, right?
Yep.
Fine, you don't have intergender matches on console games unless you download a modded creation by what's the status or something.
Yeah, but it's just whatever they got, whatever the and this is the last. My final thoughts is, whatever you guys do on this game, please, at least make it, me as the consumer, worth giving a damn about the thing. What are your final thoughts?
Yeah, give us a new fucking trailer already. It's been ages since we've had one.
Yeah, something.
The only reason I even remember this game was being developed was because of Ringside News.
We'll be back with topic number 2.
Alrighty then. And we are back with topic number 2. The Judgment Day getting potentially a new member.
Yeah, and that new member being J.D. McDonough.
Now, I did look into this a little bit. Apparently, Triple H is trying to recreate the magic of the Undisputed Era. So, no hint to a few weeks from now, this is not the only group potentially getting a new member.
Yeah, I mean, to be 100% honest, with how violent we've seen J.D. McDonough be, that's great to do, but it's just I don't really know if J.D. McDonough, his violent nature of a character will definitely fit in, but it's just, I don't know if, I mean, I am curious to hear what his theme song will sound like when it gets remixed. into a Judgment Day theme.
Yeah, if it needs to.
Yeah, that's true. But what are your thoughts on J.D. McDonough?
You did mention on Raw there like a week ago or something.
No, like literally this week.
This week there was a little hint at the potential.
Yeah, but I'm wondering though, is with like with the Judgment Day getting a new member, is that going to help the Judgment Day as a heel faction, or is that going to hurt the mystique that Judgment Day has created since their formation?
Well, they've kind of gone away from the mystique ever since Dom got arrested.
Fair point.
Which I'm gonna remind everyone after I start the timer because I forgot.
Of course.
Fuck off. Dom got bailed out the very same night.
But this is something that I think is kind of interesting. Is I've seen a little clip of Chavo talking about Dominic's heel turn. He says that he loves it, but he just wish that that Dominic would dive a little bit more deeper, into poking jabs at his father, about how, I don't know, other sort of stuff like that, because, and, I don't know, maybe seeing how unrealistic he is that he's a part of the LWO, even though he was never a part of it.
Well, I will say, to be fair, while Ray was born in San Diego, apparently he was raised in Tijuana, Mexico.
Yeah, but still, it's just like...
Hey, he was like best friends with Eddie, so...
Yeah, but still, because according to Chavo, it feels like they're just, you know what, anyway, back on topic. But I feel that with, if the Judgment Day are going to be more like of a streaking and actually, I'm hoping with J.D. McDonough that maybe they could actually add more gold to their waist.
Yeah.
I mean, this past Monday they did pin the undisputed tag team champions.
True. With the help of Imperium.
Yeah, which is interesting.
Yeah, you think Gunther would have turned down the Wise Man because Imperium probably also wants more gold.
Yeah, but my take on J.D. McDonough is I think that with what we've seen from J.D. McDonough on NXT, that I think that this could maybe help his character a lot more, because if you make Judgment Day more violent and more cruel, then it's gonna help the heel faction actually get booed.
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
My take is, well, at least we now know which side of the fence JD is on.
I mean, like, I could kind of already tell since, well, this past Monday Night Raw, he beat the shit out of Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah. But it's interesting that new members are potentially getting added to groups to try to recreate something where all the other members are not in WWE.
Yeah. My honest take on JD McDonough is maybe that if you add JD McDonough, maybe you could have this group do a lot more sadistic things and actually be, the bigger, the bully on Monday Night Raw. Just have them do, run roughshod over the entire show.
Yeah. Sort of like the Usos and Solo did those 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. But have it be completely just like every single week run roughshod on Raw, and actually maybe have have Adam Pearce actually do something, like, and this is okay. Actually have Adam Pearce do something, and instead of just being, the guy that we barely see on TV every single week.
Yeah, I mean, after all, he is the authority figure, and we rarely see him.
Yeah, that's not really a. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Because it would be a way to lean into that. It'd be like, hey, like if you're a heel
Honestly, the
faction,
most we see of Adam Pearce is him being
trying
uh,
to
annoyed by that Karen Chelsea Green.
or also be like, hey, 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 you don't need to just be like, hey, stop, while someone's beating the shit out of somebody. That's the only other time you see him.
Yeah. I don't even think we saw him do that, Rob. We only saw him getting yelled at by Chelsea Green asking Adam to
No,
speak to his manager. Wow, he is the authority figure.
yeah. Well, I mean, okay. Well, you did see him there when the Raw after Mania when Brock Lesnar
I know, I
blinked.
was talking about this week, not any prior week.
Right, but okay, but my honest take on JD McDonough is now. Don't get me wrong. JD McDonough, when he was in NXT, was a psychotic motherfucker. But I'm just hoping that with him joining Judgment Day, that maybe this could help this new iteration of Judgment Day actually seem like a viable threat.
Yeah,
And actually seem like, hey, this is our show. We're going to do whatever the fuck we want.
yeah, we can return to this at a later date,
We'll be back with topic 3.
right after this.
Hello, everybody. We are back with the third and final topic, WWE, which is top WWE superstars are getting unscripted promos.
As in, they are allowed to go off the cuff.
Yeah, I think for people that are not idiots, they would kind of know that. It's kind of
Yeah,
obvious.
but still.
Yeah. But
I already said you can't take it back.
whatever. But anyway, my take on that is, like, honestly, the people that I could see on it being is Cody, definitely Roman. At this point, yeah, Roman doesn't really have a script. I can kind of tell.
Yeah. Especially with the amount of times he corpsed when Sami Zayn was a part of the bloodline.
He what?
Corpse. It's wrestling speak for breaking character.
Oh, okay. But it's just my thoughts on it. Like, I don't know. Who else do you? I mean, I don't know. I could see him. I could see maybe Brock. Yeah, you know what? I could totally see being Brock.
Yeah, I feel like Brock hasn't had a script for years at this point.
Well, I mean, okay, ever since he returned, and he doesn't have the wise men in his corner, yeah.
Yeah, that is a fair point.
But who do you think are some of these top stars that have gone that you think are not scripted?
I feel like it's mostly like the part timers, you know?
Oh yeah.
People like John Cena. You
Yeah.
mentioned too that I believe that where at least one of them is full time. Roman Reigns and Cody.
Hell, I wonder, maybe Seth. I don't know.
Maybe Drew McIntyre.
Maybe if he resigns.
Yeah.
I could also see maybe not Cody. Oh, definitely Cody. I could also see what's his name? Damn, I'm trying to think of a wrestler. Oh yeah, a wrestler that I can totally see not really having a script is I don't know what. Maybe
You don't
Paul
need to
Heyman. Paul Heyman.
Yeah, he's a talent. I wouldn't exactly call him a wrestler, but I feel like this is a good thing for WWE.
And why do you say that?
I'll tell you the reason I say that is it can make the shows seem more genuine,
Meaning?
and we can sort of continue to talk about this next week, and you you know which topic that could continue. We could continue this with, but
Yeah.
we still got like 2 minutes, so
My take is like, look, if WWE does do it and just do it for the main event, guys, I agree with you that it would make the show more genuine. But I also think is that maybe it would help actually make us give our shit about the feuds, especially the
yeah,
main
and
event.
like I feel like the unscripted thing started with
Roman.
I was gonna say CM Punk ripping up scripts.
Oh, but yeah. I mean, because if WWE does do this for their main stars, it's just, I mean,
I just saw one that might be unscripted, even though we don't see him that often. Bray
who?
Wyatt.
Yeah.
And when I
True.
say unscripted, I mean a writer doesn't write his shit; he writes it himself.
Yeah, that's fair. But it's just like whatever WWE does for their top stars. Look, as long as maybe like you actually give the top stars, like if they go unscripted, maybe I will. This is just a crazier take here, but I would more of give it to the people that whether they be the people that are good on the mic.
Yeah.
Don't just give it to any random motherfucker. Like, for example, The Miz. That guy doesn't need a script sometimes.
Yeah.
He's just good. Like,
With that said, can we also say that for Logan Paul?
Yeah, Logan Paul's good. Because if you're gonna do a script for wrestlers, if you're not gonna script, do it for people that like I said, are good on the mic. Can feed off the crowd. Like if I'm a heel and the fans if you're like a heel and the fans are booing the shit out of you or giving you the what shit, go with the flow. Change your shit up. Don't do some sort of demo.
If they're booing you and you're in the middle of a promo and you don't have a script, just pause for a second to soak in the negative energy.
Exactly. We'll be back next
week with more debates and discussions, as you'll hear in our outro, which we need to roll. Thank you for listening to At Odds, hosted by the Unbreakable Spirit,
And the Executioner.
edited by the Unbreakable Spirit. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MTS_life_0126.
You can follow me on Instagram at DanTravis21, and you can also follow me on the Twitter at DanTheExecutioner21.
And you can follow the podcast at Odds Podcast. We'll be back next week with more debates and discussions, but until then, the Executioner and the Unbreakable Spirit will still be at odds.
Thank you, losers.